Warm blessings. Today I'm going to talk about past lives. What are they? My experiences with past lives, and why should you need to know your past life? The first thing is, before I get started on this topic, if you haven't already, go like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button. If you haven't known about me, I'm Master Shaman Palai, and what I do is I help people compassionately to help guide them worldwide and channeling wisdom to unveil their trauma and karma, and so that they can find their hidden abilities within that and bringing transformation and empowerment to elevate their soul's purpose. So let's get started today. On the topic here today, we're talking about past lives and what are they? So past lives, I look at past lives as these are glimpses in your soul that your soul has existed with in different forms and shapes, so in different bodies or vessels in the past. In these past lives, this soul part of you has existed and has experienced memories or people or situations, and it has brought with it into this lifetime, into your vessel, as your vessel houses this soul part of you. And so if you can get a glimpse of what your soul's knowledge is, then you can also help yourself to reveal what you need to do in the answers or responses that you need to do in this lifetime to improve your life or improve yourself better. So how did I begin my past life journey? So at the very beginning of my shamanic journey, when I was becoming a shaman, I was shown this one lifetime of mine. I had no idea that it was a lifetime at that time. I just thought, oh, what is this vision coming in? And so the vision would come in over and over again. I had a feeling, a good feeling, what the vision was about. Of course, it was about myself, but I also didn't know who this other person was. It was a man that had a mustache, and he was actually dressed very anciently armored suit, but was also hurt. And we were actually in the middle section of a mountain range. And I would look out in this vision all the time. And every time the vision came, I would look and see what this vision was about. And so I would see this mountain range. It had fires everywhere. So there was fire here, fire there, and there was fire all over the range. There was people dead, basically, that were killed in, seems like a wartime era in ancient China somewhere. And I would jump into this vision as, you know, a person that was dressed as a ninja. It was in black outfit. So every time I see this peripheral view of this vision, I would see myself jump into the vision and then holding onto this or picking up this man that had a mustache and a suit of armor on, like a knight, right? Or a general in that time. And that we would at least perceive it that way. And so it was fiery everywhere. I would jump into this scene and pick up this person, this man with a mustache on, and was basically giving him compassion. And then I would jump right out. I would see that he had a wound. And he had a wound there somewhere on his, I feel like it was his stomach area or heart area. And it was very wounded with an arrow. So there was like, you know, dark blood everywhere. He was kind of laying there for a while before I jumped into the scene. So I picked him up and I would go right out of the scene and jump right out. What I would see is actually the rest of the mountain range. After I jump back out of the scene, I would see the rest of the mountain range and people that were dying or in death, and they were hit by arrows and wounded, and there would be fires everywhere and smoke coming from the mountain from those fires. So this scene would play on every time I would go into my meditation. I would see the scene, and then I would question, what is this about? What is this? What's going on here? And every time I would get a little bit of information here and there. And then at one point when I was ready, then the whole download came in, and all this information came in to me about what the scene was about who I was in this lifetime, who the person was and why he was there, why I was there. So there was all these questions that I was asking for a while, and then it was answered in one download after that time. So this was actually one of my lifetimes that I was given a glimpse of by my soul, and with the help of my spirit guides, guiding me to know what this scene was all about and why I had to see the scene. And it was nothing else in this lifetime but that one scene. So that one scene was the very most important piece of that lifetime that was shown to me, because I had to know it for this lifetime and the questions that I had at the time. And the downloads came and I realized what this was all about. It gave me a good emotional phase that I went through, a good forgiving into those emotional phases, forgiving my husband, forgiving why I was where I was at with our relationship. I gave forgiveness. I ended up realizing why all this had to happen, why I had to see it, this scene, and go through what I had to go through in this lifetime with my husband. So in this, the point is, by seeing and realizing trauma or karma in your different lifetimes, so be it, I would say that I did have other downloads after that first download. I had other informational and very detailed visions of my other past lives that my soul existed in. So after this whole series of uncovering my lifetimes, then I realized I can see people's lifetimes. I realized that I am able to see different past lives of people. Then I started to see my husband's past life, and then my children's past life, and so on and so forth. So the most important part that I want to relay in this video to you is, you need to open up your heart and your mind to allow yourself to give it a chance, to take that leap of faith and find out what were your lifetimes. If you're able to find the correct information to help you release your trauma and get rid of your karma inside of your karmic cycle, then you're going to be able to improve your life and your communication with yourself and with others in the current lifetime. It is important for you to find out the karma that was in different lifetimes, so that you can also release, actually cut out the karmic cord in the karmic cycle, so that you don't have to go through it again in this lifetime. This is one of the most important pieces why you would need to do a past life regression. And I do this for people, and it's brought so much aha moments for them, and many tears as well. Because for me, I don't know about you, but for me, when I was shown my past lives, I got so emotional especially that first lifetime, got so emotional that just this emotional phase just kind of went way down. Then I just started to realize this is why. And I understand now of my purpose in this lifetime. Because through understanding the past lives with your soul, you start to understand your soul's purpose in this lifetime as well. Warm blessings, and we'll talk to you next time. If you found that this video has helped you in any way, shape, or form, go and like and go and subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. Remember to hit that notification button.